on my front porch. I love to play teacher and have the kids sit around and we teach them the alphabet and their numbers and how to tie their shoes and all of those things. So my concept of a teacher was we teach and children learn. So when I went into the public school system while I was still in college, and I was a Title I reading and math paraprofessional at an elementary school, when my daughter, who became my daughter, I adopted her at the age of 9, she walked into my second grade classroom and I had the alphabet on the board and she couldn't tell me the letters, she could not decipher them. And that was a huge shock for me. Like, I didn't understand that. Coming from a teacher and aunts as teachers and very passionate about teaching, to have a little girl in second grade and she was questioning me on if the letter name she said was right. It perplexed me. I didn't understand that. And then to find out that she made it to the second grade and she couldn't read at all. And I said to myself, how do you make it to the second grade and you can't read? That just boggled my mind. I didn't understand that in America, and it may be happening here, that you just get promoted to the next grade whether you have the skills and competencies or not. And that bothered me tremendously. And so as I began to ask more questions, I found that my daughter had failing grades since pre-kindergarten, because in the United States you can go to pre-K, which is 4th grade, and then kindergarten is 5th grade. And so from pre-K to about the 4th grade, when we found out it was dyslexia, she struggled. And everybody knew it. The administration knew it, the principals knew it, the teachers knew it. But they said, we're doing the very best we can for her. And the very best was she could not read at all. And for children, whether they get told they're stupid, whether they understand they can read or not, they know. Doesn't matter. You know, over here, they joked about teachers whooping you and beating you if you couldn't read. And she would do things to avoid reading. And so for educators that are here, if you have students that are in your classroom and they're always doing something that will get them either in trouble or put out of class or what have you. And hopefully, since you've done away with beating kids for not being educated, they're still in the classroom, but they're going to do something. Because the last thing someone who can't read wants to do is be found out in a classroom, specifically where you're saying you have 60 plus students in there. So that's a huge issue. As a parent, when we talk about policy, because I was a parent first, is this understanding that even though teachers are professionals, we need to understand that a lot of the teachers are not being trained properly in the universities and colleges that they attend up to this point.
Thank you.
And so because of that,